Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more Professor Layton, where we are still looking for the Reinhold servant, Ramon, who appears to be our only tangible lead in solving the mysterious murder at the manor. So who else do we find better to interrogate than our mathematically illiterate buddy, Crouton here? And I love this. This entire conversation is ridiculous. It's like, Ramon, he hasn't been around today. And then right here, sigh, looks like we've hit another dead end. I love how he just ends all lines of inquiry when he says he hasn't seen him all day. And so, yeah, of course, Ramon is notorious for skipping out on work and getting some coffee, and of course now he's gonna be spreading rumors to, of course, the only police force that this town is known for. It happens to be us, so now he's talking about this strange old man running around St. Mystere. A kidnapper? How is this only the first time we've heard about this? Who is this old man? And of course we're getting all of this from Crouton's second-hand hearing, so you need to find a better source for village gossip. Because, man, I don't even know what I work at. It looks like a bar, it looks like a restaurant. Whatever. It's a pub. So we're gonna go to the cafe at long last, somewhere we probably should have gone at first. And, a mysterious old man kidnapping village folk. That sounds almost too ridiculous. Alright, now that's a rumor. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have solved Chapter 3, The Missing Servant, even though we technically haven't found him yet, and we have absolutely no leads on his whereabouts, except for the cafe. Professor, it's getting dark out. Wait, seriously? I'm afraid that's my cue to start cleaning up shop. Come by tomorrow if you get enough. I love how the sun setting is his cue. It's like he wonders why he gets less revenue during, like, the winter months. God, I just gotta say, I do love this place at night. Luke, let's take a moment to sum up our findings. Yes, let's. We have a strange roaring tower, disappearing villagers, and an odd elderly kidnapper. Luke's like, you're pulling my chain, right? There's no way that can somehow tie into the same mystery. I think we finally got some clues on our hands, my boy. Observing the nightlife in this village might tell us more of what we need to know. Yeah, apparently this village is quite lively at night. Great idea, Professor. Should have thought of that before. And with that, we shall now commence Chapter 4, which is Night Falls. It's turned dark. Ramon still hasn't returned. So, of course, we're going to continue the investigation and save our progress. I say no to that. But this place at night, I just love it so much. And the music. Anyway, we got some hint coins that we can go and look for here. I think there's just 3 in this area. And there it is. Okay, pretty easy to find. But you'll notice we have a strange character here yet again. Here will be Adria, quite possibly the biggest C word in this entire game, particularly in this set of dialogue. Alright, so we're looking for someone, and sorry, can't help you. And by can't, I mean I don't want to. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you obstructing a police investigation? I've barely even talked to Ramon, and I am so not interested in this search. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm just, maybe if you help me solve this puzzle, I just might, remember something. It's like, just who do you think you are, young lady? And then we're thrown into the world of the puzzles. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, puzzled aliens. Puzzle number 45, rather. Let's see what we got here. From high in the sky, a pair of aliens observe humans using a bizarre object. Perplexed, one alien turns to the other and says, how strange, the Earthling is opening a hole in a sheet of paper, marking it with a line to show the Earthlings where the hole is. I've never seen anything like it. What could these extraterrestrial villagers be talking, or visitors rather, be talking about? Now, this is kind of a dumb puzzle. I don't really like something that's so open-ended as this. But if we just imagine a piece of paper, and this is one I had to use all of my hints for, and then you draw the hole just like they said they did, and then you have to kind of think, well, what do you usually poke into a piece of paper when using things? It's just one of those, I don't know. But we're measuring angles here, and we're doing something with what this game considers, common knowledge, pretty much. And it's actually a compass. And I don't know about you guys, but over the course of my school education, I have never had to use a compass. I mean, I've had to use, like, protractors and rulers, but not, quote-unquote, compass.
Another puzzle solved.
Yes, indeed. It just, I don't know, it's just kind of odd. It's like, my god, Margaret, look at this device that could be used for torturing the humans forever. That's probably where they get half of their inspiration. So yeah, single objects, perceptions, blah, blah, blah. Tee-hee-hee. See, she's just, I heard that if you aren't careful walking around St. Mystere at night, you can run into trouble. Is that a threat or a thinly veiled warning? You better let me know, you dumb girl. What exactly? I hate these disappearing hooligans. So we got puzzled aliens, that is pretty good for us. And so now that that's done, we're actually going to head on over to the east side, pick up our friends as we go for a ride, and pick up some more hint coins. I think there's actually 4 in this area. But what did he... Oh, the tower looks scary at night. Well, yeah, that kind of goes without saying. So it doesn't seem like there's any lights coming from there. And there's the 4th one. Okay. So here we got our very forgetful, very blind buddy Gerard here. He's going to be taking the place of whatever, Kiki or whatever his name was. So, what seems to be the trouble, sir? You seem to be getting on our path quite often. Let's see here. Strong, young, and you look like you have a good back. You checking us out, man? Thank heavens you came along. It's like, did you break your legs or something? I've searched everywhere, and I just can't find the thing yet again. Suppose I must have dropped it while I was out strolling by the park this afternoon. I would go search for it myself, but it's gotten dark out. It is awfully scary out there. You said that with kind of an awfully large grin on your face. Blind, afraid of no ghosts. Says I'm no spring chicken anymore. My eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be. Now get this, I love this. So how about it, Sonny? Will you help out an old man and go search in front of the park for me? Just make sure you're in the darkest area you possibly could be. So that nobody sees you when I abduct you. No, Luke, no need to be rude. After all, the park is but a small ways away. And of course, yeah, we're gonna find some new information outside the park. Just leave it up to this game. Besides, helping these are the need of any, or the duty of any gentleman. Splendid, I'll wait right here for you to come back. Okay, it's like, one more detail, please, sir. What did you drop? It's like we leave, it's like, Professor, what are we looking for exactly? Yeah, and then he can't even remember what it was. It's like, oh, well, now that you mention it, I don't even know. So his best wristwatch is one of those ones you get in, like, the Happy Meals. Or the ones that have like the little metal balls and you have to like turn it so that it goes in the little holes in them. Yeah, whatever. So we're here at the park gate. Hey, check it out, look at him yawning. Oh, it's Gonzo! Okay, so I didn't mention this, I completely went off track, I noticed when I was editing it. He'll tell you where there's secret things, and we don't really have to worry about it because that's all he pretty much does, as well as certain other things. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's go talk to Mr. Deke. I don't know why I was thinking Kiki, but...
Gerard lost something again?
Oh, that's quite unfortunate. I think he's getting kind of so. See, now I'm turning into what's-his-face from the IT crowd. He just kind of reminded me of that for whatever reason. Like, I just watched, like, the most recent, like, end-all episode, and it was actually really bad. So, yeah, that was kind of unfortunate.
Beatrice is actually the one to find it.
Thing is, it was already late when she found it, so she decided to hold on to it until morning.
Go to the inn and you could probably ask her for it.
Alright, we get it. Get back in the red room, man. Alright, so now, of course, because we're in his grasp, he's gonna ask for a puzzle.
Dark places give me the willies.
I wanted to solve this puzzle so bad, so he came to the entrance of the closed park at night to look for help. Oh, this is about star ones. Of course, I'd be happy to help you out with it. Oh, dang it. There's one of these coming up where, like, Luke will freak out. He's like, Professor, this is hardly the time for a puzzle. Legend has it that people used to stare up at the heavens and find images of animals or important events in the constellations. Yes, legend has it, ladies and gentlemen. Looking up at the star-filled sky here, try to connect the 5 largest objects in space to form the largest 5-pointed star possible. Alright, so this one is actually really easy because the game already literally has it figured out for us. Because we've got the largest stars are already telling us where we need to go, and you just have to connect them in a manner that doesn't overlap with any other ones, and there it is. It's really easy, especially when you read the 5 largest objects in the sky, and for whatever reason the tip of the tree counted as one. But with that having been said and done... Correct.
Another puzzle solved.
Another puzzle solved. Thank you very much, Mr. Layton. You're right, you need to connect the 4 stars to the Earth in order to form a star like the one shown here. Oh, I guess it's technically considered the Earth that it's counting, that tip of that tree. Nifty, nifty game.
Hey, thanks a bunch. I can finally go home and catch a few winks, if you know what I'm saying. Listen to a little bit of that Cradle of Filth.
Whatever. Alright, so Beatrice from the inn was the one to find Gerard's watch. And so, of course, even though she literally has to walk past Gerard in order to get back to the inn... Ooh, we got a stuffed bear. That's kind of not odd coming from a strange person waiting outside of a dark park in the middle of the night. So we'll give it to Luke to fuel his nightmares for a couple of extra nights. See, we have to walk past Gerard in order to get back to the inn, and it's kind of funny that Beatrice is like, oh, hi there, Gerard. You can come pick up your watch in the morning. So we've got some hint coins that we can collect here, as well as a secret, mission in here. Whoops, didn't want to go in yet. Okay, I didn't want to do this yet, but you can go in here, hopefully do that other part later. I heard that you found a wristwatch out by the entrance of the park. Legend has it that you still own it to this day. Apparently her breasts are speaking to us today, and my belly button. Oh no, it's Gerard's. He dropped it today while wandering about town. Asked me while he's wandering about. Why am I not surprised? That man just sheds more stuff than a cat sitting by the fireplace. Okay then. You know, I figures it belongs to Gerard. I should have figured when she was just waiting out there for me. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, the professor's far too fashionable. He's like, thank you, I'm glad you are very in tune with my my senses there. Alright, very nice. Just out of curiosity, you haven't seen Ramon about lately, not since the last 10 minutes ago we saw you. Ramon? Skinny man with the big purple lips? Yes, they are purple. Did I say they were purple? I think I might have said black, but I meant, whatever. I keep saying whatever, but in this really stupid Brooklyn, like, whatever. It's really annoying. So he's probably off idling at the cafe. Why not check for him there? Is that the only place you literally have not checked here? I like to go to the cafe right away, as if our intuition has said otherwise this entire time. And so, oh, don't you worry, Professor. Another guest arrived to stay the night, and I'm setting up his room. Ooh, interesting. So you can let him have a room, but you make us sleep in the attic and carry all of our own furniture. That was quite kind of you, ma'am. So, now that we've got that, we can actually finish off what we need to do out here. Doesn't look like it's gonna open. So there's our hint coin, and we've actually got ourselves a hidden puzzle here. I was gonna say hidden mysterious, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh look, Professor, while I was scaling the side of this inn, I happened to find this hidden puzzle. We've got number 113, the Pet Hotel. This is an insult to intelligence everywhere. A town not far from your home recently opened a ritzy hotel for pets. Can you guess what kind of animal is currently relaxing in room 097? Move 2 matches to form the answer on the screen below. This is ridiculously easy. It's like if you couldn't look at this and just imagine it immediately, then I am flabbergasted at your so-called intelligence. It's obviously a cat, because what other 3-letter pets can you think of? There's dog, and then there's cat, and then I guess there's I can't even think of anything, but good job. You did do it there, this little Luke. Very nice. To be a pampered cat. That was a freebie, in all honesty. That was a cinch. Oh man, who even says that anymore? Whatever, let's go talk to Gerard and give him his thing so he can stop blocking the way to the entrance of the clock tower.
Oh, so you found my watch, did you?
Oh great, now he's got the deep voice. But of course, a gentleman always helps them in distress. Helps those in distress. Speaking of which, we're still quite worried about Ramon's whereabouts. Okay, guess what? If third time wasn't the charm, then this would be it.
Yep, say mysterious strange like that, despite
It's going to be quite challenging to find people, especially with this really screwed up sense of architecture this town was founded on. So, but we really must be. I love this. So we're getting thrust yet again into another puzzle. This is called number 47, On the Run, probably one of the more ridiculous puzzles. A mysterious bandit is on the lam and trying to escape the police who are hot on his trail. His entrance into this part of town is marked with an arrow. Now, this particular bandit follows a peculiar creed and has vowed never to go backward or turn around. Yes, that is exactly what that says. Additionally, when he meets an intersection, he will always turn left or right. Now, as you can see from the map, the part of the town has multiple exits, which are labeled A through G. Of all the exits here, which one will the bandit never be able to pass through? So this is probably one of the more, I wouldn't say OCD or bipolar, just one of the more schizophrenic maybe. So if you just go and like turn at every intersection and never double cross yourself, you can just do process of elimination and see where you can go to find each one. So there's G, F, and E already gone, and this is already super easy because if you go, you know, clockwise or counterclockwise, that would have probably been easier to find the answer immediately. So we can't go to B yet for some reason. So it leaves A and B. So So far we could escape through all of them except for B, but you know, you can give it a try just in case you're not entirely confident on your skills. So if you couldn't have guessed, I kind of fucked up there, whoops. Well, there we go. Can't just take my word for it when I say you can't do it on B. So that, of course, will be our answer. Kind of squandered that, didn't I? And that should do it, indeed.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Yes, it does. That's right. As you can see from the diagram, if the bandit must turn every time he approaches an intersection, the ways he can move through the town are set. As a result, no matter how he approaches, and yeah, he'll never be able to get through B. This is a really confusing diagram, and I don't like it, but why does Gerard want to know this?
You're a sharp one, Sonny. Now I know I went wrong 30 years ago.
So the inn is right by the entrance to the village. Yes, we know that. We just came from there. And the cafe is right at the fork in the road just north of here. Alright, we've already searched the inn. No, we didn't. We just sat in the waiting room for like 5 minutes. I'm off to bed. An older man needs his beauty rest. Think nothing of it, sir. We just solved 10 things. Ooh, we got a cream rug. You know, I don't think Luke's gotten enough love. He already got a stuffed bunny, or a stuffed animal, but we'll give him the cream rug, because he doesn't have enough things to carry. So he's gonna move aside from there, and we can actually head north again to see more familiar faces. Fantastic. So we've got more hint coins in this particular area, and actually, where's that last one? Is it? There it is. Okay, I thought that might have been it. So let's go talk to the bully cat once again. Professor, there's a cat here. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, puss, 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 puss. I always laughed when Alice said that. Alright, animals are very dear to you, are they not, Luke? Well, I have just the puzzle for you, then. Again, we see an animal, and it's like, this reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Anyway, cats and mice. Oh, this one's kind of weird. 5 cats can catch 5 mice in 5 minutes. With that in mind, how many cats does it take to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes? Well, this is kind of simple in the sense that if you think about it, nothing is really changing. If a cat can catch a mouse in a minute, and you're supposed to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes, then how many cats do you need? Well, you might think 100 cats at first, but that would just be a little ridiculous. So, we'll just go with the obvious answer. All you need is 5 cats to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes. That kind of tripped me up at first, but it makes sense. Good job, Luke. I'm glad we have all these morbid puzzles for you to solve. Yes! Ah, God, we are kind of blazing through this. 5 cats. 5 cats. There's like a mountain of dead mice there. Oh, man. So, in other words, the same 5 cats catch 10 mice in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's simply a matter how long the 5 cats work. It's one of those ones that just kind of purposefully tries to trip you up. Wonderful job there, Luke. Yes, you don't say. Alright, so, how many have we solved? I think we've solved 5 in this particular... Yeah, we've solved 5 in this episode. Okay, I think we should probably do just at least one more. So let's go talk to Miss Lady here before heading off to the cafe, because we take way too long. Good evening to you, sir. It's almost my bedtime, but I've got one more puzzle for you. Want to see it? It's like, does it have to deal with children actors and... So, we've got ourselves puzzle number 49, 1,000 times. Aw, this one is dumb. What on earth is this message getting at? The following is written on a piece of paper you picked up. Blank is 1,000 times blank blank. To turn this strange message into a proper sentence, all you need to do is fill in the blank with a single letter of the alphabet. But what letter could it be? You'll need to use the same letter for all 3 blanks, so this is actually pretty easy. You could even use, guess and check if you felt like it. So like A equals 1,000 AAs doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and same thing for B. But, if we just, C, nothing. But if we go roughly halfway through the alphabet and start there, then I think we might get somewhere else. Nope. But if we're trying to think of a unit of measurement, if we did M, well, I say that'd be a little bit accurate because, 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. And of course, since we're working on metric system video game logic here, then it has to be M. Also, no other things could probably make sense in the context of this particular puzzle. So, fantastic.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Yes, well, not necessarily, Presley, and I wouldn't be relying on that logic all too often. That's right, 1 meter really is equal to 1 million, or 1,000 millimeters. Whoops. Slip of the tongue there. How'd you like my puzzle? Pretty fun, right? Thanks for doing my homework for me. Now I'm gonna report you to the police for being so creepy. Talking to little girls in the alley in the middle of the night. So, ooh, a man-eating monster. She's a man-eater. So that's why everyone stays away. Not silly enough to think there's actually a monster inside, but the place is dangerous. So Lucy, believe it or not, will probably have, the most sane logic of everything. And she gives us a bookcase. You know what, Luke? I think she's more in your domain, so you can carry the bookcase, as well with all of your other nonsense, okay? So 1,000 times is now in our puzzle index, and I think that's probably good to call it a night. Next time, well, actually... I was going to say we could probably just go inside the cafe, but we need to talk to Mr. What's-His-Face here. So, next time, Professor Layton, we'll solve some more mysteries, alright? Talk to you guys later.